Hello, today we're going to talk about CoolSculpting. I'm Amy, a master provider of CoolSculpting here at Belliter Med Spa. And today we're going to go over the procedure treatment with our very own model here, Robin.
Who is not at all embarrassed or ashamed or nervous.
She's 54, almost 55.
Yeah.
And she's got this body, so I don't think she has anything to complain about.
I'm just sweating a little, so.
Anyway, so CoolSculpting has been around probably about, do we know?
Probably 13 years.
13 to 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's selective fat reduction. It works on many different areas from your chin all the way down to your knees. It's great for people that have exercise resistant fat or just a bulge in an interesting area that you're not happy with. For example, a lot of people treat the double chin area. We don't need to treat that on Robin. You can treat the abdomen, upper, lower. You can do arms. A lot of people like to treat this area as well. We can treat bra fat, back fat, flanks, outer thigh, inner thigh, knee area, and so on. So there's not much area that we can't treat. Today we're going to assess her abdomen area and decide what we're going to treat, the areas, and how many cycles that we're going to use. A lot of times when we're doing the treatment, we're assessing, we're taking in different kind of sections, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, flanks, back fat. So we're just going to assess this as upper and lower abdomen. What we're really looking to treat is any subcutaneous fat. It's not going to get any deeper fat, visceral fat. So we're only treating the superficial fat with CoolSculpting. And it's not treating for laxity or muscle laxity. So you really are just treating truly this sub-Q fat here. Okay?
Would you be able to still treat me because I have a C-section scar, I have this scar, I've had my gallbladder out?
Absolutely. We can treat anyone as long as their scars are healed up. We like to wait at least a year and to make sure that they don't have any issues. You want to be careful if someone has a hernia or something like that. But she's a candidate even if she's had previous surgeries. We always like to start with pictures because CoolSculpting does take up to 12 weeks to see full results. And that's a long time before and after. So it's really good to have a visual of the before and after to see exactly what someone did get for results. All right, so we're going to assess her lower abdomen first. Actually, I could go like this, really. Goes like this pretty easily. So I'm just kind of seeing, first we want to see kind of that treatment window, kind of starting out here to here. And if you turn to the side a little bit, you can see kind of her pockets here, where she has it a little bit more raised. Go ahead. So there's many different ways we can set up an applicator. We actually want to see which area or which way it actually is easiest to get it into the applicator. And you want to treat that high point right in the middle. A lot of times it's this way, but for her it actually really goes this way really nice and easily. So we're going to treat her like this with just a little bit of overlap here. And we're going to just focus on this right now. If we want to come back and treat this after, we certainly can, but today we're just going to focus on this area right here. Okay, we're all set, so we're about to get started. I'm just going to get Robin prepped here. This is a pre-wipe, just helps to protect the skin in the area. The cooling does get down to -11 Celsius, so it is very, very cold, but after having the applicator on for about 3 to 5 minutes, you will actually go numb, so you will not feel any pain at all. A lot of people read, do work,
Conference calls,
sleep,
sleep is a big one.
watch movies.
Eat lunch.
It's actually a nice time to relax. So this specific applicator that I'm going to do on her, it's the Cool Advantage, and it's a 35-minute applicator. So she will have this on for 35 minutes. And this is the gel pad, and this helps to keep her skin, well, it does keep her skin completely safe, so you don't have to worry about frostbite or anything like that. Which is why you don't want to try this at home. So generally with one treatment, you lose about 20 to 25% of the fat that's in that area. So depending on where your starting point is, you may need more than one cycle per area, and that's very common. Start here. Verifying everything. We've got the gel pad in place. Everything's secure here. And now I'm going to apply the applicator. There is a slight vacuum component, so you'll notice how the tissue is drawn up into the applicator. It's very minimal, so it's not uncomfortable at all. And that will help to hold the treated area in place. If you watch closely, it actually will just slowly suck the tissue up into the applicator. Just like that. And now, the main thing is just to secure it in place. And then we're going to start the cold, and her treatment will be done in 35 minutes. All right, so now that her treatment is complete, there's one last step, and that is the 2-minute massage.
Which is usually a little less than pleasant.
It isn't the most comfortable, so your nerves are coming back pretty quickly, and it's not super comfortable, I'll admit it. I've had it, and I can realize it's not very comfortable, but it actually is a very important piece of it. It really helps to ensure that these fat cells that were treated are actually no longer going to be viable. It's very common to be tender and sore for that first week after. Not anything that will hold you back. You can certainly resume all of your usual activities. If you're a runner, go run. If you're not, you don't have to. Not a bad idea to stay hydrated. All right, so she is finished with her first side, and we'll go on to the next one. Thanks for joining today.